season, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert until about the 23. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Stafford. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Za'Darius Smith drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent in that win over the 40.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Again, 13 yards. First down.
Prescott on 1st down.
He'll find Bateman once more. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott now.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Prescott yet again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Stafford.
He'll swing this out to Mostert.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because the quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Prescott.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They need about the length of the football here on first and goal. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
A little juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Now a play fake at Stafford. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, and then fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
He's got a man complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Yeah, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Stafford. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On play action, Prescott. He'll buy some time right.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there. It will turn out to be the final play. First down, Prescott.
That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Prescott off play action. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, Brad, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
From the end zone, Stafford. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas.
Play action. Stafford. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The Raiders at 6-10 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Za'Darius Smith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
standing just about on his own goal line. Let's take it inside his own 40. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. To the air again, Prescott. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights of where he was looking to throw. He positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I'm...
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Raiders have recovered. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, and pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach. All game long, all practice long, every meeting, get the football. That's what they want.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott, he's going to wind up and air it out. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And my goodness, another interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That's good.
Now it's Stafford. Finding Williams once more, complete.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's a gain of 11. That's good.
Here's Mostert.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
It's a loss of 1.
Stafford now to throw.
At the 6-yard line.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Matthew Stafford. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Prescott.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it
to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's airing it out for Williams. Stafford for the third time is intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Prescott looks to throw on first. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Now a first carry for their fullback. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
pickup of 2 yards. First down, Kansas City.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for Las Vegas.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Gain on the play. That's another Raiders first down. First down and goal to go.
Mostert. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Prescott to throw on fourth. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got him in. Complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Stafford.
He's got this complete to Williams.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That gain on third down, good for 28. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now Stafford. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
Now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Stafford. And this is caught by Williams.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown Raiders.
Jamison Williams.
Standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown.
And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Rolling to his left.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be out of bounds.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Prescott to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Rashad Bateman
there to make the grab.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's good for Las Vegas.
A handoff running left is Mostert. He'll get this to about the 38.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. From the 38, Stafford toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Stafford on first down. That is caught. It's Williams.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. It's complete to Williams. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Williams, the man in motion left. Stafford. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick six.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good.
Now Stafford.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Hey, 22!
Stafford now to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
They'll have to be careful how they handle this.
Now Dak.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Prescott.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Now it's Stafford. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Hey,
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. But how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Prescott on 4th down.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. At the 30. 88 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey.
And he's got it down to the 28.
2nd and 8.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. The gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now Prescott steps away. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Gano's kick is good. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
Offense set to get this drive started.
Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back and keep everything in front. Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
And that's caught by Williams.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. They wanted to avoid the dreaded 4th down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on 3rd.
I love how you described that, because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to 4th down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it up on 3rd.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Chiefs are going to win this football game here in overtime. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory.